Her name is Megan. She's fantastic. She hails from New Jersey. Give it up. We got a woman on the stage.
Oh no, I'm fucking up for women so hard I can't get the mic off. Okay, we're good. Yeah, guys, hi, how are you? I am so sorry, I am a woman, so I don't know how this is gonna go. Oh, thank you so much. Happy, everyone has a hot take about Love Actually season. I don't really know why when the sleigh bells start ringing, people decide they should be tweeting, but it's like, can we not enjoy anything anymore? And all the takes are always the same, right? They're always like, well, it's problematic. Yeah, it came out before gay marriage was legal in New York. Like, it is going to be problematic. Also, so were you last year, Jessica. A few years ago in college, I could name on one hand how many of my teachers were not fucking one of my friends. And then the Me Too movement happened. And then they were still doing it, but they felt bad. And so what I'm saying is, we grow as a society, and I think that that's great. I think that that's so good. COVID is going really well for me. Mostly because I don't have to go to church for Christmas this year. I don't like church, which is weird because it has three of my favorite things. Music, wine, getting on my knees in front of a hot Jewish man. I love Jewish men. I really do. Hey, Scott. Not in like a weird way. Like, I'm not seeking them out. I'm not like asking for their papers or something. But it's just kind of happened that way. I think it's an evolutionary thing. Like in my brain subconsciously, I think, well, his genes survived the Holocaust. He can handle my panic attacks. I think what I mean is happy Hanukkah. Another thing about COVID that's great is that I'm vaccinated. So cool to be among vaccinated people. It's cool to be vaccinated in New York. It's not quite in New Jersey, not yet. I had to come out as vaccinated to some new friends recently. They handled it okay. One of them, though, was like, you just let them stick that in you? I had to be like, I've let a lot of people stick a lot of things in me. And that was one of the more pleasurable ones, I'm gonna be honest. They asked me to hang out after. They were like, stick around a few. They gave me water. I didn't even have to ask. The other thing that's cool about being vaccinated too, right, is I love to cancel plans. And I would like the person to know that I feel safe, I just don't like them very much. People are making fake vaccine cards, though. That freaks me out. It's like, everyone's like, I'm vaccinated, and I'm like, I don't know. It's kind of becoming the new, like, yeah, of course I voted for Hillary. Like, some of you white ladies are lying. And I know I am a white lady, I just don't know if I should have the right to vote. I've seen the people I've dated. I'm not acting in my best interest. I didn't clean my room until Marie Kondo told me to. And I don't really know if I know how women got the right to vote to begin with. I know that we should, right? But how did they get all of those women in one place at the same time? And if you think that's offensive, you've never been in a bridesmaids group chat. It is a feat of the human spirit that weddings ever happen, let alone women's marches. I don't mean to get political. I know it's a night out, and I promise I'll stop, but I do think we should reinstate the draft. Not to, like, go to war, But restaurants are really suffering, you guys. I've been watching the news, and we have to rally the troops. Someone has to keep this country safe, and I only feel safe in a fully staffed Italian bistro. I myself did my service. I worked at a coffee shop at the height of the pandemic. We had masks. We had gloves. We were behind bulletproof glass or plastic. I don't remember. And I just think, like, where's my veterans discount, you know? I think I deserve it. I think I deserve a Purple Heart. I'd settle for a veterans discount. I would have settled 4 tips. I was recently introduced to this guy who's a vet. He's now like a friend, and he was in the Air Force. We had been talking on Halloween, and we were talking a lot. And this girl came up to me, and she was like, "Hey, you're trying to fuck my boyfriend." And I was like, "Hey, I'm trying to thank him for his service. Maybe you should try it." So I'm a patriot, is what I'm saying. All right, I'll leave with one last thing. I'm a little concerned about how much content we make about murderers. I could name more murderers than US presidents. I could actually name more murderers than extended members of my family. And the weirdest part is that we always talk about how hot they are. Like, imagine you got murdered. You had dreams. You had a whole life ahead of you. And instead of talking about how hot you were, they're talking about how hot someone else is? That just feels fucked up to me, you guys. Because I think I would make a beautiful corpse. And I think that is all that they should be talking about. Like, she died at her youngest, her, like, peak. This is not getting any better. And so what I'm here today to ask is, if someone is going to murder me, please do it tonight. Thanks, guys.